This screencast was developed as a way to elaborate our team's findings relating to Domain 1 of the Teacher-Leader Continuum.
This domain relates to conflict resolution. The steps for conflict resolution are: set the scene, gather information, agree to the problem, brainstorm possible solutions, negotiate a solution. There are 3 guiding principles: be calm, be patient, have respect. This relates directly to our domain because conflict arises in all workplaces. To create a trusting and collaborative culture, we must learn how to communicate effectively and have the proper skill set to deal with difficult situations. Conflicts will arise when groups have to come to consensus for team decisions, and it's important to understand the various backgrounds and styles of the people you're working with. In order for the organization to make progress, everyone has to come to true agreements for meaningful change to happen.
Two ground rules for breeding a cooperative group are acceptance and respect of members. Providing a 5-star rating on ideas presented in a group allows for all members to be heard and responsibilities shared.
This video models a relationship between 2 teachers who work collaboratively to improve their teaching outcomes. It comes from a belief that in order for students to get to the next level, it is a teacher's responsibility to constantly improve. This team works together each day, videotaping and discussing elements of the lesson. This allows them to challenge each other, compare data, and adjust teaching as needed to promote meaningful change. This is a great model to follow.
According to the article, active listening is where you make a conscious effort to hear not only the words that the other person is saying, but more importantly, to try to understand the complete message being said. The article goes on to provide 5 key elements of active listening: pay attention, show that you're listening, provide feedback, defer judgment, and respond appropriately. The ability to listen effectively will allow you to better understand the expectations for yourself and the team, to build rapport with one another, to show support and provide encouragement when needed, answer important questions, help with conflict resolution, and overall provide a better team-based collaborative environment.
Listening is key in communication. Suggestions for being an effective listener are listening to the full response, look at them in the eye, acknowledge to encourage them to continue, listen to understand, and one person speaks at a time. These combined suggestions create an environment which supports shared goals and professional learning.
Just like losing weight involves changing your eating habits consistently, the author of this book contends that improving student learning requires consistently improving the teaching that goes on in classrooms. Yet most schools focus on things or programs. Today's teachers have more information about how students learn, how to teach, and how to measure learning than any previous generation. But there is a gap between knowing and doing. Building teachers' capacity for success outlines that healthful professional pathway towards improving teaching. The authors ask administrators and teacher leaders in coaching positions to use a continuum of self-reflection to determine the best strategies for helping teachers become more successful. This book provides a framework for strength-based school improvement and is definitely a book the reviewers would want their colleagues and administrators to read.
Although a coaching model has been utilized for many years, the role of the coach has changed from being curriculum-centered to teacher-centered. To be effective, the coach must consider the teacher's needs and contexts in order to advance the shared goals.
This article presents 5 ways to create trust within a team, but it also presents some ways in which trust can easily be broken. This article relates to our domain because true collaboration cannot occur without trust within the group. Team members need to have trust within each other for the organization to make the changes necessary for continued progress. Inspiring a shared vision to the members within a group will only occur if the members believe and trust in the leadership. Enlisting others is a difficult task without having a strong foundation of trust. It's not only important to build trust, but also to maintain it. This article is a nice reminder of the things we can do to build trust and the things we should avoid, as they will break trust within our organization.
Reputation capital is the trust that is placed in a person through consistent valid acts in which your reputation is built. It can precede you and is not contextual. Your reputation capital is a facilitator to create trust in a collaborative group.
Staff members come to their educational decisions from diverse perspectives. These predominant ideologies can cause conflicts or can be used as a starting point for richer understandings. If a staff can discuss these perspectives, it can actually help in decision making. With all the possibilities of technology, collaborating online is an effective way to welcome diverse perspectives. This district found a way through a project called Beyond Textbooks Wiki page to allow teachers to share new strategies and lessons. They believe that teaching should no longer be an isolated endeavor.
When we collaborate with one another, we are interacting with diverse people. People bring their experiences, schema, cultural values, religion, and so forth with them and can provide insight into things we may not have been aware of. Working with people from diverse backgrounds is unavoidable. We need to be open to new ideas and thoughts and be more aware of one another's perspectives. Everyone brings their unique outlook to the table, and we can take advantage of working with different people for our own personal growth. People can learn from one another and grow to benefit the entire organization.
Diversity is where ingenuity blooms. Our strengths and weaknesses combined with others build innovation and creativity. Diversity harnessed with trust, active listening, and including all viewpoints provides a safe environment for all views to contribute to a group. Thank you.